Hello everyone. In the previous session, we have discussed about the new economic policy of 1991, where the private sector was given more importance, due to which there was change in the business environment also. So today in this session, we'll be discussing about the managerial response to the changes in business environment. So as we know, the whole impact of government policy changes, particularly in respect of liberalization, privatization, and globalization. So this change has been a positive change. So there was a managerial response to the changes in business environment due to change in economic policy. Beginning with the first response, which is diversification. Diversification basically means the act or the policy of increasing the variety of companies' product. So the first response seen after the new economic policy is the companies are going for diversification. For example, there is a state-owned organization called BHEL. It said that with the new wave of economic changes, they will diversify their portfolio, which will include solar energy, transportation, and water business. Even the companies like Reliance, Voltas, LG, Samsung, all these companies are diversifying their activities by adding more product in their portfolio. Second response is joint ventures or collaboration and consolidation of multinationals. So, as we know, we have studied in the previous class that joint ventures are the commercial enterprise undertaken jointly by two or more parties or organization for profit without forming a permanent partnership. जॉइंट वेंचर क्या है? जहाँ पे दो या दो से ज़्यादा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज चलाती है बिना किसी परमानेंट पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म किए, यानी सिर्फ प्रॉफिट के लिए काम करती है. So most of the multinational companies came to India through joint venture as Ford enters with Mahindra and Mahindra, Jaguar enters with Tata Motors, Honda enters with SEAL, General Motors with Hindustan Motors, and also now Vodafone is planning to merge with Idea. So these are some examples of joint ventures, or we can say consolidation of multinationals. Next is brand building. So after the new economic policy, the brand building, goodwill, and the image of the companies has become an important element for the promotion of the companies. Nowadays, the companies are well known for their brands. So the companies are now spending huge amount on various promotional activities. The promotional activities may include advertisement, sales promotion, etc. All these activities are undertaken for building brands. Especially in consumer durable industries, such promotional activities is prevalent, such as Samsung, LG, Sony, etc. Next is use of latest technology. So to get the first mover advantage, companies are trying to get the latest technology first in their product, which means their products are built with the latest technology from which the companies can get more advantage. But with that, the expenditure on research and the development department is increased by all the companies. Change in technology is very important for all the companies, especially companies in IT, computer, laptop, phone manufacturing, etc. So all these companies needs the latest technology product. Next is improved compensation level. As we know, with the entry of multinational companies, there is a lot of change which is seen in the salary package of all the employees in the managerial as well as technical services. Starting salary for the engineers and the management graduate has risen significantly. Companies are following performances like bonus schemes, incentives, so that they can get the better performance from the employees working in an organization. And it has quite become very popular. Now, the last response is customer focus. So, as we know, nowadays the market is completely dependent on customers. Customers play an important role for the markets. So, the focus of the market is totally shifted from the producers to consumer. Today, the consumer is the key in the market. All companies are coming with the various schemes to attract the customers. So there's a tremendous difference in the nature and the quality of product offered to the customer today. Public relation has become very important element of promotion. With this, it is concluded that in today's business environment, a businessman can survive and remain in the market only by appointing qualified professional experts, by adopting latest technology, by building or creating a brand image in the mind of customer, by understanding the requirements and need of the customers, by providing them products at a reasonable cost, also the quality product, and by keeping their employees satisfied by paying them fair compensation. So now moving on to the next topic, which is demonetization. So demonetization basically means when a country completely replaces the old currency with the new currency. That is known as demonetization. So on 8th November 2016, it was a day when 500 and 1000 denomination notes were withdrawn from circulation, and it resulted in the withdrawal of 86% currency in circulation. People were advised to go to the bank to replace old notes with the new up to a limit. So there was many restriction on cash withdrawal also. Main aim of demonetization was to curb corruption. So check on use of notes for illegal activities, and especially the accumulation of black money was generated by not declining in income to income tax authority. Now we will discuss some features of demonetization. So the first feature is demonetization as a tax administration measures. So due to demonetization, people had to declare their cash holding to get it exchanged from the bank, which means people who were having the old money, they have to exchange it from the bank to get the new money. So those having black money had to declare their unaccounted wealth and paid taxes at penalty. Second feature is non-tolerance of tax evasion. Now, what is tax evasion? Tax evasion is a crime of not paying all the taxes that you should pay. So demonetization also indicated that the government will no longer accept the tax evasion. Everyone will have to pay their tax. Third feature is tax administrating and channelizing saving into formal financial system, which means demonetization led to tax administration channelizing savings into the formal financial system, which means as much of the cash deposited by the people for exchange will be offered to the people for loan under the new schemes. So basically, it led the administration channelizing the savings into formal financial system, which means much of the cash that has been deposited in the banking system is bound to be withdrawn, but some of the new deposit schemes offered by the bank will continue to provide a base loans at lower interest rate. Now the last feature is creating less cash or digital cash light economy. So it is an important feature of demonetization, which means to create a less cash or cash light economy, that is channelizing more savings to the formal financial system and improving tax compliance. There are some disadvantages of demonetization also. First is they require use of cell phones for customers and POS machines for businessmen. POS means point of sale. It is basically a hardware system for processing all the card payments at retail locations. Second is it required internal connectivity. So these advantages are basically balanced by helping the people into the formal economy, which means increasing financial savings and reducing tax evasion. Now here are some impacts of demonetization in particular areas. First, in the money or interest rate, impact was decline in cash transactions, bank deposit increased, increase in financial savings. Second area is private wealth, which declined since some high denomination notes, 500 and 1000, were not returned and real estate price fell. Third is public sector wealth. There was no effect in this area. Fourth is digitization. So here digital transaction among the users increased. Next is real estate area where the price declined. And the last area is tax collection with a rise in tax collection because of increased disclosure. Now here are some questions based on the topic discussed above. So the first question is, Amira is a 7-year-old girl. She planned with her father to give a gift on her mother's birthday. So she took her piggy bank to the shopkeeper with her father. She selected a purse for her mother, and when she took out one note of rupees 1000 from the piggy bank, the shopkeeper refused to take that note, saying that it is no longer a valid currency. Her father explained her that shopkeeper is saying right. So identify the concept discussed in above paragraph. State 3 features of that concept. Next question is, when was demonetization launched and what was its aim? Third question is, highlight some features of demonetization. And the last question is, what was managerial response to the changes in business environment? So with this, we have completed the third chapter of business studies in this session. In the next session, we'll continue with the new chapter. So that's all for today. Thank you.